Most cruisers make the mistake of rushing straight to the ship, but Fort Lauderdale has so much to offer before you even board. We'll show you some of the places to eat, drink, shop, so that you can make the most of your pre-cruise day. We are staying at the Hyatt Centric Las Olas Fort Lauderdale. The address is 100 Las Olas. It seems like it's a bit of a downtown district, but it is right next to the riverfront. We asked at the front desk, what can you do on the riverfront? And we were told really it's just about getting tours to go on the river. What we are going to do is walk down Las Olas. There's supposed to be shops and restaurants. And we're going to just take a look to see what we can get to eat because we are hungry now. And so on the walk, there's this place called Moxie's across the street. There's a Frago de Chow. We'll go up another block or two to see what there is, and then we'll make a decision about what we're going to eat. Yeah, this is very downtown area. I see a lot of brokerage firms. I see JP Morgan across the street. Bank of America has a huge building right there. There's a huge Citizens. But Las Olas is supposed to be an interesting strip of restaurants and shops. All right, so we've just gone a few blocks down and it looks like really here on Southeast 6th Avenue is where you start to pick up and you start to see the shops. So we're gonna go into Cheesecake Factory. I know it's not terribly adventurous, but I have two picky eaters with me. And so we're gonna go in there, have a lunch. Hopefully our room will be ready. We'll drop Grandma back off at the room, let her rest, and then the rest of us will explore Las Olas Boulevard. Oh, right here? Okay, thank you. Not super fancy, of course, because we are in the Cheesecake Factory, but we got some crab bites. There were initially 6 in this order, and they are really very good. Okay, so Paul's having the Asian chicken tacos. The little guy's having the chicken tenders, as usual. And Mom is having a plain burger, as usual. And I decided to go with some pasta and chicken. Looks good. And so it is now a bit later in the day. We have had our lunch down at the Cheesecake Factory. We went back to the hotel room for a little while to rest. And now we're going to take a walk up and down Las Olas Boulevard, which is the shopping restaurant district of this area. So excited because usually when I come to areas like this, you find unique shops that are not your typical brands that you see in every city. So I'm really excited to see what they have. And as I was mentioning earlier, the real shopping district starts at Southeast 6th Avenue. The hotel is back on 1st Avenue. These blocks are short. They're not particularly long blocks, so it doesn't take too long to get from 1st Avenue to 6th Avenue. So the plan is to see how far down this goes. We'll look at the different restaurants and shops along the way on one side of the street, and we will walk back on the other side of the street. Very much reminds me of a California town, not so much a Florida town. Okay, so here's a South Moon Under. It's one of those boutiques that you don't get to see in the city. So I'm gonna just pop in here for a moment. Okay, that was a really cute sun, beachy type place. They had bathing suits, they had dresses, stuff for real casual wear. Really cute stuff in there. Right next door is a place called Southern Tide. Let's just take a look in the window here. I like this dress, love a V-neck. Reminds me a little, it's a little Brooks Brothers to me. That looks nice as well. Again, a shop you don't normally see. Very boutique-y. And then of course you can't be in a sunny place without having a Tommy Bahama. But Tommy Bahama is a more common brand name that you see. But they do have the Tommy Bahama here. This place across the street looks really interesting. Voodoo Bayou. What happens there? And on the corner here we have yet another restaurant. Oh, it's the Tommy Bahama restaurant. I forgot that he has one. And in case you're wondering if you're ever visiting New York City, There is a Tommy Bahama restaurant, very similar to this one, attached to the retail store. It looks like this district is about 5-ish, 6-ish blocks long. So you have art galleries, you have yogurt. Here's another store, J. McLaughlin. And then you have another store called Envy. Another very beachy place, like Miami vibes it gives me. Here's a Lily Pulitzer. And then you have a Brito. So on the cruise ship, on the Sun Princess, there is a restaurant called Love by Brito. And here is a Brito shop. Brito is an artist and the food is inspired by Brito. And right next door to Love is a dress shop, Zola Keller's. Looks like your fancy dresses, very fancy. And a few bridal gowns. And fittingly, right next door to Zola's, you'll find the Robinson Jewelers. Makes sense. Oh, look at this little set right here in the window. Look at that. That's pretty. Little bling bling. And right next door, you have a fine art gallery. And then you have Billabong, or a amalgamation of shops. It looks like another beachy type store. Again, very boutiquey. Unique items you'll probably find in here that you won't find in other shops. Let's go have a look. So you have your touristy type t-shirts here. You have your bikinis, all of your beach shorts, summer wear, and really cool outfits that they've put together. I like these pants. They're nice and light. Okay, we are going to head across 9th Avenue now. Looks like another block or so, and this part of town will have come to a wrap. Here's another Italian restaurant. So, Las Olas Boulevard is full of clothing stores, art galleries, and restaurants. If you need a suit, you have State and Liberty. You have another little beachy shop right next door, Luli Fame. Then you, of course, have a Lululemon, because why wouldn't you? And then we run into another restaurant here. And I have to tell you, the food smells so good. I want to just roll up and get a burger somewhere. Burgers must be the specialty. It smells delicious. Okay, we've crossed the street and we're now on the opposite side, headed back towards our hotel down Las Olas Boulevard. There's a coffee bar here, another art gallery, as well as if you were looking for real estate, they have real estate agencies along the way as well, and jewelry stores. I have seen a handful of jewelry stores along the way. You can rent yourself some bikes here as well if you are so inclined. They do have those available for you. So there are noodle bars, there are all sorts of restaurants, Italian restaurants, bars, American food. The one thing I haven't seen is like Mexican or anything like that. Oh, as I said that, we're passing a Mexican restaurant. I smell it. It smells amazing. A little chips and guac would be great right now. It's called El Camino. So we have found Kilwins, which appears to be an ice cream shop. We are in between meals, so we are going to stop and get a little spot of ice cream because why not? We're on vacation. Let's do it. And so while we were on a hunt for a pharmacy, we didn't find a pharmacy, but down the block here on Southeast 3rd Avenue, we found a Publix. And that will do the trick for what we need. We hope that you've enjoyed this stroll down Las Olas Boulevard. It's a great way to spend a relaxing afternoon before your cruise. From boutique shops to art galleries, restaurants, and people watching, there's something for everyone just steps from the Hyatt Centric. Speaking of which, if you're considering staying here, don't miss our full review of the Hyatt Centric Fort Lauderdale. That adventure is already live and linked below. And this walk is just one part of our full Sun Princess cruise series, so be sure to check that out too. More adventures are coming soon, so be sure to check back for the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you know when the next adventure begins. And no matter where your next adventures take you, we hope that you enjoy the journey. Bye now.